Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars will meet on Sunday, October 16th in Week 6 NFL action. The Jaguars are coming off a bye in their first win of the season, but the Bears have gotten the majority of the betting thus far, as the opening number of -1.5 has gone up as high as -3, as sharper players back the Bears. It hasn't been pretty for either one of these teams this season. The Bears are 1-4 and the Jags are 1-3. Both teams have just one win against the spread. The Jaguars' lines have been interesting, as oddsmakers and bettors are buying into the individual talent, enough to keep them a 3.5-point underdog or less in every game this season, but they haven't reciprocated the love. Chicago will be favored for only the second time this season, barring a huge line swing. Blake Bortles has thrown for over 1,000 yards in 4 games, but he's thrown 6 interceptions and he has been sacked 12 times. The 10.7 yards per catch the Jaguars have averaged this season is in the bottom third of the league. Bortles has struggled and just doesn't seem to be progressing, but the offensive line has had plenty of issues as well. Jacksonville has only run for 3.5 yards per attempt this season, and they only have 2 rushing touchdowns. TJ Yeldon has 3.2 yards per carry. Through 4 games, Jacksonville has thrown 160 times and has run just 87 times. All things considered, the Jacksonville defense has been quite good. The secondary has shined, allowing just 9.3 yards per catch so far this season, even though opponents have completed 66% of their passes. Jacksonville has 12 sacks of its own in 3 games. A few more turnovers here or there would help, but this group has kept the Jaguars in the game more often than not. Dante Fowler Jr. and Yannick Ngakoue have combined for 5 sacks, and there's clearly been some development on that side of the ball. No team in football deserves a better fate than the Chicago Bears. The Bears are second in yards per play with 6.3, trailing only the Atlanta Falcons, yet the Bears are 27th in total points. Things are looking up now with Brian Hoyer at the helm. Hoyer has thrown for 1,094 yards and has completed 71.4% of his passes, with a 6-0 touchdown interception ratio. He's only taken 3 sacks after Cutler took 8 in just a game and a half. The Bears have also found something with Jordan Howard, who has 51 carries for 296 yards on the season. Alshon Jeffrey only got 6 targets from Brian Hoyer last week, and the lack of a vertical passing game has hurt the Bears. The Bears' defense has been improving, holding their opponents to 4 yards per carry and only 10.7 yards per catch. So they're doing well in the per-play stats, but they have only forced 4 turnovers. Only the Cleveland Browns have a worse average starting field position than the Bears, so the defense needs to do its part to help this group out. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio lost a big piece when Danny Trevathan went down for the season, but the Bears' defense seems to be rallying, and some more turnover luck would be a big help. It's time to believe in the Chicago Bears. They should have covered last week against Indianapolis, but a late fumble allowed the Colts to kick a field goal. There were some mistakes, but this is a much better team with Brian Hoyer instead of Jay Cutler, and the defense has a chance to make some big plays against the subpar Jacksonville offense. Our pick and prediction is for the Chicago Bears at -3. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.